And welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 with Frederick Barbarossa of the German Empire. Let's get straight into the action now. Previous video was a lot of talking, a lot of thinking, a lot of planning. But let's get some action done. So, at last Frankfurt completed the government plaza. So here we have a choice: medieval walls, bank, amphitheater, or one of the government plaza buildings. There are two interesting options in the government plaza buildings. One of them is Ancestral Hall, plus 50% production towards settlers in this city. New cities receive a free builder. The new cities receive a free builder can be a great thing, because the free builder doesn't count to your total number of builders built, and so it doesn't. These builders doesn't increase your builder cost. Each time you produce a builder, the production cost for the next builder, it goes up in price. So if you're having a large empire with a lot of land, with a lot of needed tile improvements, building builders can actually become quite costly and quite a big effort. On the other hand, since I've been extremely effective with my builder charges. I mean, I've produced builders with 7 build actions for most of the game. I think I'm keeping down the cost anyway. I'm just saying that this is a great thing. Also, these free builders will get extra build action from my pyramid and from the policy card. They will not get free builder action from my governor, because they're not produced in Magdeburg. So that's Ancestral Hall. I like this building, especially for the free builder thing. Also, I mean, getting a free builder in the building in the city that you actually build is great because you can start straight away with improving the city, so it gets a head start. I mean, you can accomplish that by pre-producing builders and get them to the city spot, but it requires more planning and more work, but I usually do that anyway. The other one is Warlord's Throne. Capturing enemy city grants 20% production in all cities for 5 turns. This means that, I mean, 20% production is big as a base, because it scales perfectly with production increase. If your city gets more production, this bonus scales with that, right? It's a multiplicative bonus. Yeah. But it also scales with your size of your empire, because if you have 10 cities, you have 10 cities that get plus 20%. But if you have 20 cities, your 20 cities will get plus 20% production bonus. So it scales while your civilization grows tall, like each city becomes stronger, but it also scales wide when your city becomes larger. Your civilization becomes larger. The problem with this is to keep it up, keep the bonus up. It only lasts for 5 turns, but 5 turns is quite a long time in Civilization, at least at this point in the game. A lot of things happens in 5 turns. But what you want to do is that if you're waging war against a player that you're defeating, you don't want to take, like, you want to stagger the capturing of the cities. So you want to take one city, and then you want to wait like maybe 4 or 6 turns, and then, or maybe 3 to 6 turns and capture then the next one. Maybe you don't have to do it perfectly, like capturing one city every 5 turns. But you don't want to take 2 cities in the same turn, and then like have to wait 10 turns until you take the next city. Then it's much better to just save one city and shoot it with your archers every turn and just isolate it. And then take that city when 5 turns has passed. I've actually accomplished with Warlord's Throne to have this bonus online, effective, like most of the game until I won the game with the science victory, sending Moon to the sending a space ship to the another star, and colonizing another world. I actually, maybe it's colonizing March. I forgot. Anyway, this has potential to be a huge improvement. So if I'm going with Warlord's Throne, I want to get Warlord's Throne done before I take New York or whatever city I'm taking next. But it doesn't look like I will take New York within the 5 next turns. But potentially I could. It depends on how many of these crossbowmen he's managing to build. I could risk it and like build first an amphitheater and then Warlord's Throne, or medieval walls and then Warlord's Throne. But do I want to take that risk? Also, the government title is relevant, right? Talking about government title, I have one government title ready here. So yeah, I'm gonna start Warlord's Throne. But this means that after the war with America, I need to continue fighting. So I have to send my... Because I want to have this online for the rest of the game then. I won't have a problem killing France. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Warlord's Throne. Berlin just finished commercial hub, and let's not build market. Let's use our guy here. But this is the wrong one. Yeah, this is commercial hub. Yeah, but this... Huh. No, okay, so 3 years building market in this. I went to the wrong one. This is the one I'm gonna use this with. So now I'm gonna get a free market and free bank in this district. Economics. Build 2 banks, yeah. Great. So, what shall we build? Ancient walls. Is that it in terms of production? It seems so. So let's do some shooting. First of all, this needs to retreat. And I should probably retreat completely. Do I retreat one step further? No, I think it's fine to retreat this spot here. And this one he needs to retreat, and this one needs to retreat. At one point I will just choose one city and overwhelm it. Like move all my crossbowmen into it, around it. But not completely, not yet. Still have some more units to deplete for my opponent. So yeah, it's gonna be fine to do this. This needs to retreat. This goes here, shoots, kills. And this goes here. No! Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is 2 tiles, more than 2 tiles away from Washington. Scouting. So, no, this gives gold, right? So maybe I should retreat with this horseman. Yeah, I'm gonna get shot with this. As I remember, there was a unit coming from this direction, like a archer or something. At least I'm gonna survive with my horseman if I go here. But now it can get shot. Okay. Where are we going with this worker? Maybe... I mean, maybe over to Heidelberg. This goes, of course, to Nürnberg. Okay, that's it. Next turn. No, he died. He got another crossbowman coming there. So I'm gonna start with killing it. Oh, he also moved out this one. There we go. I think it's time to like try moving on New York soon, but the Great Zimbabwe. Your trade routes from this city gets +2 gold for every bonus resource within 3 tiles of the city and in this city's territory. You must build adjacent to commercial hub, district with the market, and adjacent to a cattle. It is quite uncommon to be able to, I mean, to fulfill these conditions is quite uncommon for me. To have commercial hub and cattle adjacent to it. I like the +1 trade route capacity. However, and I like the +2 great merchant points per turn. However, having this wants you to send trade routes from this city. And I usually send trade routes from the city that produces either that produces wonders or produces my workers. Of course, I mean this could be my worker producing city, but I'm not sure that this Berlin will keep up with production for doing that. Let's see about that. Magdeburg has how much and Berlin has how much? Magdeburg has +45. Berlin has 38. Is the difference good enough to move to to Berlin. Let's look at Magdeburg again. So this doesn't take into account the plus reduction it gets from trade routes, it seems. Yeah, it does here. Trade with London, trade with Antioch. Oh yeah. Trade with Berlin. And this doesn't get that. So if I subtract 6 here, I get 39. It seems that Berlin can actually keep up with Magdeburg in terms of production. Here Magdeburg has Hansa plus 8 and plus 3 workshop. Berlin's Hansa gives plus 20. Plus 20 adjacency bonus. Look at that. Huh. Are you kidding me? I mean, 10 comes from the policy card, so it's 10 base. So it's plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, that's 6, and plus 1, that's 7, and 1 from the diamond, that's 8. But it says that it has 10. Am I missing something? Plus 1 production from every 2 adjacent district tiles. Plus 1 production from plus 2 production for each commercial hub. But does the commercial hub also count towards this bonus? Like the generic district adjacency? That could explain it. Let's count. Plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. 6. Plus 1, the bonus, the resource. 7. And now count districts. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 adjacent districts. 5 adjacent districts would only give plus 2. So we get plus 9 total. What am I missing? Please write in the comments what bonus I'm missing here. Gonna check again. I mean, maybe it's just one base. Oh. Oh. Well, maybe I'll figure out one day. Anyway, Berlin obviously has potential for being a trade hub. So, I mean, worker production place. So, what we can do is build Great Zimbabwe here in this tile, and that means we can build a theater here because now we have a wonder there. So, theater square there, theater square, and Great Zimbabwe here. Whatever it is there. This works, definitely. Okay. Here goes a district, of course. Doesn't matter really which one. Could be a entertainment complex, could be a campus even. It's not very good campus site. It's a pretty bad campus site. We want the +3 with campuses, and we don't reach it there. Anyway, so do we start Great Zimbabwe here? We're not building it here, are we? No, not destroying the mines, hills there. Okay. So, Trier. So now we can build a trader. But shall we let another city build a trader first? Depends. No, I think... Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will let mines build a trader after this build. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let Trier build it. Okay. Or maybe Köln builds the trader. Köln doesn't have any stuff to produce, right? No, it doesn't. Well, it could produce districts here. Okay, Köln produces the trader. You produce the theater square. You produce trader. Okay, so units. No, we have already moved my units. You produce mine. You can go to the aqueduct place. I'm annoyed that I lost the horseman there. Maybe I will produce some more units eventually here after Alhambra. Oh yeah, I was gonna produce 3 musketmans, right? Okay, next turn. Major flood where? This is London, right? So, I'm not moving in yet on London. It's too bad I can't kill this crossbowman here. Is this a high hill? No. So I can move here and shoot, right? So here we need to move in order to kill this crossbowman. We need to move forward. But it seems like there are nothing in Washington at least. So now I can move forward my units. You go. Where do you go? We're not building builders yet. No, we're not. We want you where we build. We want roads, and right now we want roads here and along over this stretch of land here. Maybe from Dortmund to what happens if we go to Frankfurt, for example? No, not move to trade route to. Yeah, we get a really nice road here if you take a to Frankfurt. I'm not that interested in this wonder though. I'm much more interested in Forbidden City and Taj Mahal. But I'm gonna build this trade route anyway. Is it short though? We want the shortest ones. I mean, I don't want need a road between Dortmund and Köln, so I'm actually gonna move this trader to Heidelberg, and maybe I can get a road to Aachen that way. You go there to the forest. Oh yeah, I need workers up to London as well. Yeah, I've been in a worker shortage for a while. Maybe you go up to London. Magdeburg, you produce bank or art museum or medieval walls. Art museum. Maybe smarter to build banks before museum. Oh yeah, we have a government title available, and I think I'm gonna. I don't need any governors for loyalty issues right now, so I'm gonna promote my Pingala, I think. And do I choose connoisseur or grants? I think I would go for grants. This improves my great people point generated in my capital, in my city, and it's the capital, and it generates great engineers, great merchants, and great artists. And oh well, it doesn't have a theater square yet, but it will have. Well, right now it only generates great engineers and great merchants. So I guess not that great, but yeah, how can I keep up with research? I know that's an issue.
Not all who wander.
Let's see about that. How much do we have? 85. He has 103. But I mean, earlier he had twice the amount of science that I had. So now he only has like maybe, I don't know, 20% more science instead of twice the amount of science that I have. Yeah, Eleanor is not keeping up, and of course Roosevelt is not keeping up. She actually has quite a lot of culture per turn. And tourism. I'm gonna kill her for this culture win. She's going for culture win. See, I have a larger population than Australia. He has 85 population. I have 100. His cities are more focused to science. He's going for a science win probably. Look at my military strength. 685. Australia has 259. I could crush him if I was adjacent to him. Okay. So someone shot me. Who did? Okay, so there was a crossbowman. I can't shoot through the mountain, of course. But I can retreat there. Is this a hill? Yeah, this is a hill. So if I move up here, my movements are empty. I could move one crossbow to this tile and shoot this guy. But what do I gain from that? Shall I surround New York now? Shall I take New Orleans first? I mean, I'm not even sure what cities that I want to keep. Maybe I just raise all of them and produce new ones. So no archer in New Orleans. Let's move in on New York. I can't shoot him. No, it's a hill here. So I don't see him actually. Oh, so stupid. Maybe I go back to this tile. No, then I will lure him into Washington. I go there. Actually kind of running out of units. I mean, I'm not running out of units, but it feels like I'm not that far ahead. Do I have enough to capture New York? So now you go to maybe Mainz. This will create a road here. I mean, Aachen is pretty obvious choice also. And go Aachen first. Wait one more turn for Magnus to settle in Nürnberg, then we can chop. So we finished cartography. Now we can build caravels. Yeah, we're going straight for industrialization now. Amphitheater. Or trader. Yeah, trader. No. Isn't he building trader? Oh, we got another trader. Slot. I might just have to build a trader here. Yeah, we have 10 potential trade routes. Okay, next up. Okay. Some era score. New great person. Okay, so one more wonder production engineer. So this guy is really threatening us. He's standing in a good spot. I mean, I can't shoot him back from the low position. I need to be up on the hill. And it's basically just this tile and this tile that he can shoot me from. That I can shoot him from. And each time I move up here, he's gonna shoot at me first. Maybe I can spend one turn shooting at him. It's gonna be risky. Either way, let's in on New York. We have some promotions there. Excellent. Promotion here as well. I think we're just gonna pillage here with and this guy goes where? Do we stand and shoot or do we not do that? Yeah, I'm gonna stand and shoot. It's risky, but let's... It doesn't look like he can double shoot me with another crossbowman. So what wonder do I risk not like losing? Am I producing any wonders from this category? Yeah, it's just Kilva, Kisivani. But I'm not caring that much about it. Alhambra is from this category, this era, medieval. It's done in 4 turns. I think I'm gonna... I mean, this is the moment that which is most risky, right? Since I've spent so much into it. Zimbabwe and Forbidden Cities from the Renaissance. So I think they are more safe. Yeah, it's actually Alhambra which is most danger. Taj Mahal is also from the Renaissance. Do I spend the work charge? I mean this production on Alhambra. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. It's 200. It's less than 200. No, I'm not gonna spend. I'm not gonna spend this. Great Zimbabwe is not important enough. Maybe one charge into Taj Mahal. Is there any other extremely important ones here in Renaissance era? It's just Forbidden City, but it's done in next turn. So maybe I take the Taj Mahal then. Trader, you go where? I mean, we're gonna use close ones, right? 4 turn trade routes. Oh. Okay, so now Magnus is established. We are producing workshop. Gonna do maybe do a little switch up here. Ancient walls. Chop. Get overflow. How much overflow did we get? Aqueduct. We can't see how much overflow we get. Maybe here. No. I think you're supposed to see how much overflow you get. Ah. I'll go with workshop first and then the aqueduct. Okay. Heidelberg produced harbor. So, lighthouse now, right? Do we purchase monument? No. I'm not actually sure what we're gonna use our money on. We found ways to use our money before. Gonna wait one turn. Okay. That it? Notice how
the whole palace complex is built along a central axis, the axis of the world. Everything in the
perfect.
strategy requires.
This is great. Military tactics, now mass production. So industrialization needs square rigging, so maybe I do... I mean, it's tempting to get this kill with the musketman, right? And if I don't, I mean, shall I delay square riggings and get metal casting before? Maybe I get metal casting now so I can produce bombards, so I can get more time to get the siege tactics done. Huh. The shipyards are okay when you... It's good to have shipyards when you produce naval units because they get plus 25% combat experience. But they're pretty expensive to produce. Maybe I will go with metal casting. Venetian Arsenal is also great. I mean, I've decided that I will do a lot of warring because I have the government plaza building for that. So getting double naval units is huge. Maybe I will actually go mass production first and then metal casting to get the Venetian Arsenal down. Yeah. More production. Frankfurt. We have completed Warlord's Throne. Now we go with the amphitheater. Three-year completed trader. So now it's amphitheater. Within city completed. Amphitheater. Nuremberg workshop done. Now it's aqueduct. Okay. So now that we have unlocked the wild card, we get a new opportunity to change our policies. So the question is, it's 3 turns left until civil engineering. Do we want to change policies now? I'm not so sure that we want to do that. It doesn't seem like we could start building settlers, of course. I'm not sure we want to do that either. Getting more cities without getting more luxury resources or amenities, I mean, is a bit counterproductive. More cities means more cities that needs amenities. This is pretty good. All cities with their district receive +1 housing, +1 amenity. This is huge for me. I'm gonna run this the rest of the game. Most likely. Question is, do I get the do I start producing settlers or not? That's the only decision I have, I think, right now. Do I replace merchant points for settlers? And all these cities which are producing like amphitheaters, shall they go settlers instead? No. Keep it like this. Keep it like this. Maybe scientists rather than merchants. I think I'm gonna get I get more merchant points than science points. We can look into that. Time is running up, so I'm gonna end the video soon. But let's confirm these policies first. Yeah. Confirm policies. And actually, now that I have can produce caravels, it makes sense to have press gangs instead of limes, so I can produce the caravels. See? So I can explore. Ah, okay. So I'll keep that in mind. So that means 3 turns more with. Yeah, I should have done that. Maybe there are some cities that which I can produce medieval walls in 3 turns, because in 3 turns from now I will change away from limes. A bunch of cities can get walls. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. What were we gonna do? There was something else. Yeah, we can check how many Great Person points we get. So Great Merchants, 22 Great Merchant points. Engineers, 22. This makes sense because we have a bunch of Hansas and commercial hubs. But scientists, only 6. So we're lagging behind a lot here. But we're way ahead in terms of merchants and engineers. So I'm actually gonna go with scientists there in this wildcard. Anyway, that's it for this episode, and see you again in the next one.